I'm back on real coffee, so good luck to you. I've had 3 sips and I'm like, whoa, that's really, really intense. So, how was everybody's weekend? Our first full weekend of October, and we had this incredible full moon in Aries. Pluto yesterday stationed direct in Capricorn, which is a good thing, because now so we had back in the day, which is months and months ago it seems at this point, but you know, earlier summer, end of spring, we had all of these planets go retrograde. And when a planet goes retrograde, the energy of that planet asks for more of a slowdown and introspection, and asks us to go within and see these places inside of ourselves, as opposed to taking action with them. And that can be really uncomfortable and annoying, because action is, you know, more fun. But this was and is incredibly important for foundational work moving into new earth energy. So as each of these planets at their own time click back into a direct transit, we are then given this extra push and flood of energy that allows us to take what we've learned and go and do the things. So it's a nice uplift. And if you're riding the energies, you'll feel, and you may start to feel now that Pluto is direct, that you are able to see where the things are that need shifting. You're able to see the truth in matters that beforehand you may have been a little uncertain about, because you're still trying to figure that out within yourself. You see it now. And so while this is not the month of quote unquote action, but it's the month of choice, you'll be able to make these choices from a solid place of understanding yourself and where you are. So that's a good energy and something to bank on, because it is what, the 5th or something? So we're just beginning, but on the, I think it's the 13th, Mercury is going to go retrograde. And whereas we're going to see a lot of memes popping up when that happens that tell us to freak out, let's not do that. Let's look at this as an opportunity to just take a hot second and figure out what it is we truly want to say, how we want to communicate, and how we have been communicating and not been heard. So let's look forward to this Mercury retrograde as a pause, okay? So we're going to be go, 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 go. Then 13th retrograde, 16th new moon. It's a wonderful pause to just slow down for a second, figure out how your words are being heard, integrated, understood, or how they're not. We don't need to look at these different things that happen astrologically as attacky, because they're not. They're supportive. And Mercury goes retrograde quite a bit. And the reason it does is because it gives us that moment to kind of reassess and shift. Just like every month, we have that time with the full moon to release and reassess, and then seed what is going to work for us, or what we feel is going to work for us. We are not apart from the cycles of the cosmos or the earth. We are part of these things. And the more we start to see ourselves as part of these things, the easier it will be for us to go and flow and to adjust and to acclimate to these amazingly fast rising energies that are coming in right now. So, good morning, Joe. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Indita. Sending you so much love and healing to you, sister. Brandy says, I'm making her look forward to Mercury retrograde. What kind of sorcery is this? That's not right. But no, I'm feeling that. And maybe it's my coffee. Maybe it's Peony sitting in my lap. I don't know. But and I'm looking forward to all of these transits, because they really do give you this opportunity to really tap in and be part of the magical shifting of the planets, because you're also a magical shifting planetary body as well. So with that said, shameless plug, reactivation is here and it's going, and we have our little group happening, and I'm hearing so many good things, and I've just been like going around like, oh my God, you guys really like it? You don't hate it? But I'm hearing wonderful things about the meditation helping people to sleep and really integrate, and getting all kinds of messages from guides, dragons, and really liking the format because they can do it at their own pace, super easy. So if you're interested in learning more about reactivation, which will help you to align yourself with these new energies coming in and just kind of give you that baseline, you can click the link or you can message me and I'll talk to you about it. But I'm very excited. I feel like that's very exciting. And this is my first week where I haven't woken up to a full schedule in many, many months, and I'm actually not freaking out, and I'm kind of excited. So, you know, rolling with the seasonal energies that feel right to me. So that feels good. All right, is that all I wanted to say before we let Peony talk to you? I don't know, probably. I think so. Okay, let's see what Peony has to say. She's been patiently waiting. So, all right. If you have questions for Peony, she would like you to know you can post them in the comments here, and if I can get to them, she will answer them. Good morning. It's me again. It has been a while since I have addressed you, and there has been reason for that. I have been very, very busy and unable to talk to Sarah in the way that I have been before. But I am here now. I would like for you to know a little bit about me and where I am from. Most importantly, I am from the Pleiades. I know many of you have heard of this place, but I want to tell you about the unicorns in the Pleiades. This is not funny. Humans think unicorns are mystical creatures that are very lovely and funny. They put unicorns on things as decoration. Unicorns are not decoration. Unicorns are very, very important, powerful beings that require respect and understanding. It is time now, just as you are connecting with the dragon energies, to also begin connecting, if it resonates to your soul, with the unicorn energies. Understand third eye contact. Third eye contact and opening is going to be very vital for all of the humans at this time. Unicorns assist with third eye contact and opening. You can call upon unicorn energy to assist you in opening your third eye so that you may connect to many, many, many different energies. If you consider how you believe a unicorn to be, out of their own third eye, you will see a beautiful horn. This is true, but I also have to tell you that not all unicorns have horns, only some. It is an honor to have the horn. So, it is important to understand the reason you have only seen the unicorns with horns is because unicorns used to come down here and they used to work with you, but only those of the highest unicorn vibration would come down here, and thus they all had horns, and that is all. It is not a big deal, but it is also a big deal. That's funny. I am laughing, but Sarah won't laugh. That's okay. Back to unicorns. It is very important for you to remember that some of the things you know are not really as you know. For example, I have recently told Sarah that what you call spaceships, we do not call spaceships, because when you are not on Earth, space is not space. When there is no veil, space is not space. It is something else entirely. And thus, when you see what you call spaceships, I call these transits. Transits are vehicles, absolutely, but they are also holders of vibrations and other systems that no longer exist. We may board these other transits and experience times that have long passed, and be able to hold the knowledge of these times that have long passed and learn from them. It is very beautiful and very much like your museums, especially this particular museum that is in the place called New York. The museum with the pillars. Do you know which one I mean? The one that has the temple from Egypt? That is a transit. All of the pyramids at one point or another were indeed transits. I hope you find this interesting and helpful. At this time, it is very also important for you not to be afraid, to keep your vibration lifted and feed yourself things that make you feel happy and that make you feel you are moving in a direction that is suited to you personally. All of our energies are here with you now, all of them. Your entire family from the stars are here now. We are all helping. We are putting our energies into everything around you so that you may find your magic again. Once you do, it will not be necessary for us to do this. You need only remember once, and then you remember forever. Isn't that exciting? We so look forward to when you remember so that we may connect in different ways. I will now take a few questions. Okay, if anyone does have questions, feel free to ask them. I don't see any. Whew. My last message for you this morning is to look to each other, to create bonds between humans, circles of magic. These circles will help you to lift your vibration higher and higher and higher, and you will remember together. Okay, Aaron's asking, what place is Obisile from? Is that how you pronounce it, Obisile? Okay. Obi has 3 points of origin: Andromeda, Lyra, Cassiopeia. There are more, but those are the main 3. Did you get that? Hey, Claudia. I can feel her, she's disconnecting, so. She's like, I'm all done, I said goodbye. All right, thank you so much, Peony. We'll do this again. She's been wanting to connect more, and now that I have freed some space in my brain, I'll be able to do more channeling with her. So I hope you enjoyed that lecture about unicorns. I'm gonna have to look into that. All right, my friends. What am I missing here? Hey, Claudia. Okay. All right, I'm gonna play you guys one card for your week from the Fairy Forest deck, which is back to play. And sorry, I'm a little loopy. I will be back on Wednesday. I'm not here tomorrow, and I'm not here Thursday. That's my way of cutting down my schedule. But yeah. I also have, this is my announcement that I wanted to tell you. It's not that big of a deal, but on Wednesdays, when I do my live, that is also going to be my brand new podcast. So I've been wanting to, well, in my brain, I thought I had to do things a certain way. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do YouTube and do the lives, and then eventually I'll merge that into podcast, because it just seemed like really complicated. But thanks to my buddy Jen, who showed me that making a podcast is really not that different than anything I'm doing now, and possibly easier, my Wednesday mornings will also be podcast. And so I'll be throwing that out at some point this week, which is exciting. So I'll still be live here with you guys, but also making that into a podcast. That'll be like on Spotify and Apple and all the places. So that's exciting. And it's gonna be a very open format and just do whatever the heck I wanna do. So there could be channeling, talking shit about astrological signs. We'll talk about sex magic, because I didn't get to do that. I didn't get to do that workshop because I canceled it. But I still wanna talk about all those things. So I'm excited, and I'll send more information about that when it's going. All right, friends, here we go. I'm almost scared, but not. I could be scared. Ooh, look at this. Okay, it's number 8, The Elven Touch, Recovery, Comeback, and Revival. And I will post this, my stupid light, I'm so sorry, but it makes my face look cute. I will post this in the Restoration Facebook group so you can actually look at it. But then I'm gonna read it to you. It's interesting, 8's been coming up. Whenever 8's come up for me, there's like some shift has occurred, which is like every day. All right, the Elven Touch. You ready? There are some who walk among us who have healing capabilities. In the fairy forest, this is known as having the Elven Touch. When this card comes to you, you are being offered the assistance of this Elven Touch, a healing touch of energy that transfers to you some of the gift of immense good health, which aids immediately in your recovery. This transfer of magical energy from the elves offers you a spark of vitality, that luminous quality that helps us to awaken each day refreshed and ready, with renewed enthusiasm, vigor, and optimism. The elven ones are now stilling themselves and gathering their energy to send to you when you are ready to receive. To allow this energy to work its healing within yourselves, simply find a quiet place to be sometime today. Cast whatever doubts your human mind brings forth aside for a time, and visualize a silver stream of pure energy entering your crown. Being touched by elves has always been known to be powerful. They can heal and they can harm. And for you, this transfer of energy brings forth great healing and a relief from physical pain. Seek healing treatments that involve touch. So I know that this is very much specifically talking about your human body. And I have observed that in the past, I don't know, 2 weeks, and especially the past week, a lot of people have been experiencing physical pains in different ways. And a lot of this is ascension, because it directly affects your physical body. And it's also, we're rolling into flu and cold season, so there's that too. So we have to weigh the things, right? We have magic and we have, this is a cold. But if you are experiencing ascension symptoms, which all of us are at some point or another, you can kind of feel into that for yourself, because it shouldn't last for, it should be weeks and weeks. It should be, 2 to 3 days, maybe 4 days, depending. And you should feel alleviation of these symptoms. So just kind of know that and understand that some of the healing that we're receiving right now is really deep level healing. It's healing of traumas that we don't even know we're carrying within our body, that can bring up emotions that don't feel quite like, you don't know where they come from. They just seem to come from nowhere. It's just like, it's like that purge, right? So when the energy is released, it has to come out. And so of course it makes its way out, and then you have to experience the thing and you feel the energy and you're like, oh, what is this? So if you're feeling more aches and pains this weekend, take heart. And I know I said this on Friday, but drink a lot of water, as much water as you can, to help push it out. Because it's a lot of upgrades happening, and I know you guys are really in it. And for those of you that are doing reactivation, I can't stress enough how much you need to drink lots of water and do lots of grounding, because that week 1 like put me in my butt too, and I didn't realize, like, because why would I, that me filming the activations would give me the activations, but it makes sense. So I was feeling that last week after I did them. So take care of yourself. It's exciting. It's super exciting to know that you are being upgraded in this way. Okay. And it's also annoying to have your physical body not feel good, but we have all this assistance coming in. We have so much support and so much love just streaming in, and all we need to do is soften enough to receive it. So roll through. It's a Monday. You got this. A lot of the things that felt really big and heavy before probably aren't feeling as big and heavy. So if that's how you're feeling, take note of the things that are feeling lighter, because that's really amazing, right? We have to witness and acknowledge the things that have shifted and feel better, because then we know things have changed and we feel better, and that's a really good thing. So feel into that for yourself. Feel proud of yourself for all the work you've done up to this point, and let's go, because it is still go time. It's not going to be not go time. And I didn't yell at you or anything this morning. I will save that for probably Wednesday or Friday. So have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Enjoy this beautiful fall day. Soften to receive the healing that's coming to you. And I guess have more respect for unicorns. Have more respect for the unicorns. Love you guys. Mwah.